'Cause it's just loose lips. I chat better than I sing, so go ahead and enjoy.
So basically, Leeds was going to go for the capital of culture, and I had met with the guys with Patrick O'Mahony from New Substance. We always just use his full name. We never use just his first. And Patrick had worked in Leeds for 13 years, but never worked in Leeds. They did an office here, and they'd built this world's biggest disco ball for Festival. And I think that there's so much talent in Leeds that doesn't work in Leeds, and you know this, that you've to go to Manchester to bloody get it's annoying. And so Big Disco was in part to show off all of the great talent that we have in Leeds, and that everybody that worked on it was from Leeds, and make stuff in Leeds, from Lord Whitney making the disco cakes for the people that turned the ball, to the performers, to like Carnival. God, and that was like when I think now, it was a 6-month project. We did it in 6 months. We did, in the run-up, we got 20,000 people across the whole world dancing to one song at one time. We hosted, I think it was like 150 mini discos before the party. We had, like when we had like I've got a thing there, photo booths in Trinity. We did a national campaign, like Manchester, you've seen now, Leeds knows how to party. Like, it was massive. Like, Big Disco was a 2-year project it done in 6 months. And but that moment, what was that, with 10 people, like, it was Fatboy Slim that chose the Donna Summer I Feel Love. We had all these people that voted for what would be the song. 5,000 people, 4,000 people at the party on the day. Like, huge, massive project. We, Ollie from Split in Leeds, he did a project, and he said that it had cost him a lot more than he thought it was going to. And the way that he justified it was, well, I've done a master's and I've basically done a self-initiated master's. And I thought, what a great way of, explaining, like, that for us. Big Disco was a master's in events. It was in how do you pull off, how do you coordinate, how do you get people across the world dancing to one, it's just like bonkers. And so Big Disco was, but for me on the day, for like kids dancing, grandmas dancing, everyone dancing together all day long. Hardly anyone in the city, like, in terms of like the city, like, really fully supported it. Again, kind of like, nobody really gave us a lot of money to do it. It really nearly fucked our business, and we did a really, really bloody good job, and we have made a lot of memories for people. I feel so proud now of that project. I would love to do it again, but someone would just have to give us a blank check.
This is what we're going to lead on to. If it's 10p next year, do you think it could work in and maybe link it more with a midnight?
The thing is that you would not want to know how much it costs to get that ball. It's ridiculous, like, crazy, like, eye-wateringly crazy how much it costs to get that ball. And I think, like, I think it's done. I think we could, what it proved and what it did, what it was for us also, was that we as Duke Studios are not just a creative workspace. We are so much bigger than that. Our brains are bigger than that. Our ideas are bigger than that. Our ambitions are bigger than that. And we can do whatever we want to do. And if we don't know how to do it, we'll work out how to do it. And so, I would love to just do something. I want to do something with New Substance and Lord Whitney. Like, can you imagine the crazy shit that we could come up with? And other people, it wouldn't just be them, but, I just would love to have that opportunity for somebody to go, here we are. We trust you now. You've done these great things before. Crack on. There's some money, and not have to fight for it, because I feel like all we've done for the last 10 years is fight.
'Cause it's just loose lips. I tried